So you may think of tech decks like they were back in the day, all plastic with sandpaper grip. They eventually upgraded to the Performance series. This one is heavily modified. I replaced pretty much everything on it, but they're wood. And now Tech Deck has the Tech Deck Pro, which I want to take a look at today and see if they're any good. My friends had this. We went on a trip and they're sitting there and they both bust out the Tech Deck Pro box, which is how they have it, but you can put anything you want in here, like extra tools and parts and all that stuff. So today I want to take a look at this and see if it's worth it. I will say up front that the price of these varies by kind of a lot, depending on the graphic. I went with the primitive one because this was like 32 bucks. A lot of them are 50, 60, 70. And the tool is a really nice, like die cast, nice tool. And then you get a skatable grind box. So let's take a look at this. Now this is my board from Teak. Teak Tuning is the site that I normally get my fingerboard stuff from. And I've got like a DKL style grip. There you go. Like it's not really foam, it's like tiny spikes. This has got this really thick foam grip tape on it and the wheels are gigantic. So I'm gonna see if these choices were on purpose because it's good, or if it was just easier for them to make it this way for some reason. But let's do some tricks on this. We'll get back to the tricks in a second, but these wheels are really weird and I gotta talk about them. The fact that they're big, I don't really have a big problem with it because you can roll over rough surfaces a little easier. But the problem is that they don't slide at all. So you try to do a blunt and it's just not gonna go anywhere. And that has led to me waxing my obstacles here. And that has led to there being wax all over my table. So that part I don't really like. I'm also having problems with the fact that the board is higher and the grip is thicker, so the timing is a bit off on tricks and it's a little bit tougher to get tricks. Now, if this was your first ever board, that's not gonna matter. It's just me having to get used to it. But the wheels are really weird. Let's see how they work on some different obstacles. So should you get a Pro Tech Deck? I'm gonna give it a soft no, and here's why. For the actual retail price of $70, absolutely not. I think you could do way better. For $30, it's a bit of an easier sell because it comes with this carrying box that you can grind on. Now it needs some kind of feet so it doesn't slide all over the table, but with that you can throw a couple boards in here, throw it in a backpack, throw it in a suitcase, and you're good to go. And I really like that about it. But even for $30, I would much rather you buy from Slush Cult. They have a Grom board. It's not a brand I've personally used, but it has, you know, people really like it in the hobby. And there's also Teak Tuning has a starter board. That one is 25 bucks. So these have all the same things, the foam grip tape, the bearings, and all that type of stuff. And it's going to be supporting a brand that actually came up with the ideas to do these things. You know, Tech Decks back in the day used to be really thin, fully plastic, and the reason why they have a board like this is because they're copying off of the core hobby brands. So I would rather you spend with them, but you know, this board really isn't that bad. It's a pretty good deal. I just think you can do a little bit better.